Hi everyone, it's Alex the Booktuber back at it again. And for tonight's video, I'm going to be doing a book review on the newest book that Melissa de la Cruz just released. And it's called Beyond the Isle of the Lost. And if you guys are probably wondering why I'm dressed like this, it's because tonight's story takes place in, get ready for it, Wonderland. And I'm also dressed as the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. So let's dive into tonight's video. So anyway, the story begins with Princess Red, who is the daughter of the iconic Queen of Hearts. And what we learned was that Red is not like her mother at all. Her mother is more of a perfectionist, and she's a tyrant, and she's cold-hearted, and she's hot-headed, and she's so bad-tempered. But Red's more on the rebellious teenage side. And Red really wants to make things different in Wonderland because Wonderland has certain laws, especially in the capital, since her mother rules that kingdom with an iron fist. And Red has two friends in the book, and their names are Chester, who I found out is the son of the Cheshire Cat, like the onesie I'm wearing. And my favorite quote from the Cheshire Cat is, "We're all a little mad here." And he smiles like this. And Ace. And I'm not sure who Ace's family could be. I mean, they could be maybe a card soldier or something. As I know, the Queen of Hearts does have a lot of card soldiers by her side, which she uses as a bunch of royal guards. Like when you watch Alice in Wonderland, no matter what version. And my favorite version of Alice in Wonderland is, I think, the Disney versions, because they're pretty cool to watch. But back to the review. Red also goes to Wonderland High, and it's a high school for Wonderland students. And the school is really different from what normal people go to. And Red has this science teacher named Maddox, who is the son of the Mad Hatter. And my favorite character in the story is obviously Red, because she has such a wild side. And Wonderland has really strict laws, like no fun, no parties, no junk food, no music, no nothing. Only things that the Queen of Hearts would like is a national anthem that's about the Queen of Hearts herself, which I think is really, really thoughtless and cruel. And if anyone does anything wrong and out of line, in front of the Queen of Hearts, they are in for a world of trouble. Like, she could think of nasty punishments for anyone who's a rule breaker. And if you watch Alice in Wonderland, whenever the Queen of Hearts catches people breaking certain rules and laws, she'll be like, "Off with their heads!" Or, "Off with his head!" Or, "Off with her head!" and she loves to lose her temper, and she loves to play croquet, and she loves to show people who's the boss, since she's a true queen. Well, an evil queen, because she is not a nice person. So Red, Chester, and Ace set out to like make a difference in Wonderland. Like go on amazing adventures, and they meet all kinds of people along their journey. And if they ever want to like get out of Wonderland like once and for all, they have to find this special place called the Pool of Tears, which gets them to like another dimension, since Wonderland was like blocked off by the people of Auradon a long time ago. And for my rating of the book, I'm going to give it a 3.5 stars, because the book was pretty decent. And I'm not going to spoil the ending for any of you guys. And for those of you who haven't found out yet, is that the most recent movie, Descendants: The Rise of Red, is going to be premiering on Disney Plus this summer of July 12th of 2024. And I can't wait to watch it. And I think it's a little similar to how it is in the book. Like, the newest movie's more of a spin-off, and the book here is actually a prequel to the first book that Melissa de la Cruz wrote, which is called The Isle of the Lost. And Miss de la Cruz actually did a really good job on the cover. Like there's Thor, like there's a shattered heart right there. And I think those are kind of like Thor's a little bit or something. And on the back, you can see the maze and the cards where the Queen of Hearts kingdom is. And when you read the book, you could do it like this, which I think is so awesome. And I never read a book that's upside down before. And the book has 248 pages, and that's so amazing. And in the words of Alice from Alice in Wonderland, curious and curiouser. And I'm so glad that I finished the book within 4 days. And a lot of people have known is that I know you're supposed to like read the book before the movie actually comes out. I mean, everyone has their own way of doing things. I mean, that's okay. I mean, I see these polls like all the time on social media. And I do think the book versions are a lot better than the movie versions. I mean, that's just my opinion, and you guys have your own opinions, and I respect that very dearly. And for those of you who haven't found out, is that more than a few years ago, I also did a production of Alice in Wonderland, and I was the Cheshire Cat. And I did a pretty good job back then. So that wraps up tonight's book review. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you go like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications for when you want to get notified from my next video pretty soon. And I hope you all have a wonderful summer break. And I just started summer break too, by the way. So I'll be signing up. So the Cheshire Cat, aka me, I'll be signing off now. Once again, as the Cheshire Cat says, we're all mad here. Good night.